Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Gardner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. On play action, Lance. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Check you. Hey, check finger.
Now a play fake. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Strike, check, strike. Steal, check, steal. Yellow, go. Yellow. Hey.
Here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4th-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is taken at the 23. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go. Row 52.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try to run it? Do you throw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That is caught by the tagging Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Ekeler again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ekeler will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ekeler again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Ekeler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Lance going to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Slayton, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Now Lance.
And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Caught by Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Herbert on 1st down now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now. Offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Play action, now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Once more, here's Eckler. Pushes him over. Flexing his muscle again.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
6, 7. Green Jack. Roster 6.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Ready, break. Hey, blue. Black ultra. Black blue.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And cycle.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here we go. Here we go. Shoot. Yellow. Go pink.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
97.
The Lance now to throw.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Niners take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
52 black.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Lance.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Steps away to his left.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Eckler, they run left side.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to make it a 2-score game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They snap it to Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch it, stick. Wide open.
Throwing now is Lance.
Buying time to his left.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
No, yellow, blue.
To throw on second and 10.
Lance.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it's going to be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
22 needles. Black shot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
From midfield, here's Lance. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Lance looking to throw.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 15 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
He stiff-arms him. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chargers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll